opportunity to target switch, and that ledge steal is going to take out Nightmare's first stock.
Okay.
Blue team doing a good job on their stock count. Red team high damage.
Right. Ooh, that Westballz.
Yeah, he refreshed it, but he didn't end up punishing n0ne, so that was a little bit of a mishap.
That feed is back.
Red team losing stock count pretty fast. West doing a great job as player 4 with 4 Fox stocks.
That's a sight to see.
Yeah, he loses his first one. What's good though is that n0ne had to take care of him the whole time, so Nightmare didn't get 2v1'd.
Right. So like, what is the matchup they want to set up here? They want the Marth, or they want the Falcon on the Marth.
I think they want Fox versus Falcon. But that's the most damaging matchup.
Okay.
You can output the most damage, you might get Gimps.
Right.
And you want to try to let Fox do the target lead. I do this team comp all the time, so Fox, he's going to do the damage, do the kills. Marth's going to do some support and grabbing. So it's really tough if West keeps dying. Right here, he lost his second stock way faster than his first.
No, I know. What I was saying is that like Fox Falcon, less common team comp to see. And I'm not sure what they're trying to set up here. Like, what is their goal? What is their win condition?
On red side, you're right. They definitely want Falcon to fight Marth. They want him to set up as many quick kills, or to just have Falcon in the background.
It's probably the best matchup, and like the Marth is, you know, theoretically the weakest player on the screen too.
Prof getting that little suicide, n0ne dying.
That's such a sad way to die.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. This is kind of like how it ended in Winners, except Nightmare has one more stock.
Yep.
So a lot of room for error here. Gonna keep it simple. Nice edge guarding. Oh, Prof.
Yeah, how did this happen? Didn't West live forever and then he's the one on one stock?
No, what happened in Winners?
No, just now. West took forever to lose that first stock, but then the next two went fairly quickly.
Yeah, next two went fairly quickly. Nightmare was doing a great job of holding his stocks down.
Yeah.
You're gonna notice him sticking to the corners and playing defensively. It's very hard for Marth to make a play in doubles, to make like a big opening.
Yeah.
I would say Fox is driving the team at least 70% of the time.
Right. No, Nightmare, I think Westballz is relying on Nightmare to support, so he can play his Fox fearlessly. And it looks like it's working out so far. He's been going nuts.
So right now, West has to come and help out Nightmare a little bit. He helps him with his descent.
Yep.
Now they've target switched.
Ooh.
n0ne did a great job capitalizing on that damaged Marth. He's going to get a kill. And it's fine.
Good.
No Shine Spike threat.
Yep. That was a good attempt by Westballz. He wave dashed in place to land, and then the second that n0ne jumped, he shined him.
Yeah, well played.
Oh, man.
Red team doing a great job of dealing out the damage.
They have separated the red team quite effectively. And did a ton of damage into a kill. Can they win this 2v1?
West has been doing a good job saving Nightmare too.
Yeah.
So they've been having good synergy there. West using that light back air, that's going to save Marth.
Save him.
Yeah, barely.
Wow.
This time Prof's off stage and he's going to get ledge hop nared. Oh, I didn't see that one coming. Nightmare smartly backing off that team combo. You always got to watch the respawn. Oh, yeah. He's a little hasty on that recovery.
So the game, slight edge to red team.
Yeah, red team's got the edge. You want to go back to that point of when team member dies, you got to be very wary of the respawn platform. You got an invincible character coming at you.
Yep. Especially the ones with a good back air.
Oh yeah, right. Instant aerial. Nightmare's a little bit in trouble. He's going to take a reverse knee. West correctly saving him. Nice pressure from West.
Okay.
Nightmare holding the middle.
Is this even, or okay? This is not even.
It's kind of even.
It's weird.
It's 4 stocks to 4.
The stocks are just playing out interestingly. I think red team is now starting to execute the strategy of get at the Marth. So
yeah.
It's now like, can Westballz do without the comfort and safety of his support? Because his support's getting pressured. He's got to cover more spaces.
Yeah, there's a lot more room for Marth to get separated from Fox, so
yeah.
Great observation. Yep. West, though, still sticking it in there.
Goes to the up tilt. Ends the combo early so he can dodge the knee. That's really smart. Okay.
Prof on his last stock, n0ne being edge guarded. So we come back fine, and West is gonna attempt the edge guard. Goes for the team switch instead.
Yeah. Ooh, oh.
Reverse nair, a little unfortunate. First time that stock count is different, and that was a crazy exchange.
So we have Westballz 2v1 versus red team now.
Man, n0ne really knows how to take advantage of his high percent stocks, using that suicide dare.
Yep.
Close out the gap. Now West and n0ne are up 1 game in this best of 5. It'd be really good for blue team to seal out this victory here.
It's gonna be hard though.
It's gonna be very hard. He's gonna snap the ledge.
I think that Westballz really wants to take out Professor Pro, and because Falcon's gonna like be a lot easier 1v1 than Fox. Ooh, back air, interesting. I don't know if that was intentional.
Pretty neat strategy with the shines there, trying to get both characters in hit stun somehow.
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
And well positioned by n0ne.
They each only took about 40 to 30%, so that was a pretty well played 2v1.
Yeah. Really good. West did his best using the ledge dash options.
Minimal risks. I guess also if Falcon goes too crazy, he can get cheesed and get shot.
Yeah, you don't want to go too close to the edge for that reason. And in the low percent 2v1, you also want to be careful of accidentally tying each other up into combos.
Yep.
So you just take turns. If my teammate misses, I deliberately look at what my opponent's doing and capitalize.
Okay, got it.
Interesting counter pick by blue team. I would think that Falcon would prefer this type of stage.
Interesting.
But we're gonna see how this pans out. One of the reasons I think they won, red team won on Dreamland, was the distance.
Okay, I see what
Falcon can close the distance much better than Marth can.
But here's the thing, if you have a Marth that can chain grab effectively, I mean this works for any chain grab on this stage. If you can get a chain grab going for 1, the other person can 1v1. So what they're saying is if n0ne can grab a grab on Westballz and just keep chain grabbing, that gives Prof a pretty advantageous matchup 1v1 versus n0ne.
Yeah, if possible. Chain grab's a little slow though, so we're gonna see if it's even possible to execute. Right there, West dies immediately. West doing a great job holding this big wall with n0ne holding the corner. They're trying to preserve n0ne's fourth stock as much as they can.
Right.
And that reverse up smash is going to seal it out.
n0ne did everything in his power to keep Westballz from getting over to help n0ne.
Yeah, very good at occupying him. Hard to help your teammate when you're being tech chased, right?
Yeah. And a scary one at that.
West covering that edge, protecting his buddy. Ooh, n0ne throwing an up air.
That was like n0ne
a little
went
weird.
Straight through both the Foxes and actually went after n0ne there.
Yeah, he's a
Who was
hawk.
not expecting it.
n0ne is... He's going for the kills, man.
Yeah.
n0ne right now needs to help make a play. He's going to try to perhaps do a grab setup.
Ooh. That is Falcon teams though. Like, you are the X factor no matter what, because you can
Pump out the knee, right?
Yeah, well, you can get like just messed up and just die like really quickly, or you can kill people really fast.
Falcon's so heavy and so large that you're right. He's one of the easiest characters to team combo. But he has explosive damage output as well. Blue team finally getting control of the middle of the stage.
Yeah.
n0ne's getting stuffed by n0ne every time.
But they haven't managed to kill him. Okay.
Dang, n0ne just doing a great job F-smashing right behind Wes.
Okay. Prof ups to end the chain grab early.
Oh, this is a dangerous position for Marth. He's gonna get friendly fire killed.
n0ne with the down tilt tech chase.
Right there. n0ne's doing a great job of opening up the space.
Right.
And now Wes is
holding center.
No, he's the one doing the big support wall. It's funny that happens. Good job not chasing vertically though. Marth should not get caught in the air.
Well, I think n0ne's catching on because every time that n0ne has overextended by going high, n0ne has called him out. He gets a weak knee into up air.
Yeah, whenever Martha's overextended in the air, aerial combos will ensue. Nightmare did steal that stock pretty fast. I'm not sure how West feels about that. Martha's typically not considered the better 2v1 character.
Not when you're standing next to my pal Fox McCloud.
Yeah, and that's going to be a loss on their counter pick. A little tough for blue team.
I think that the matchup that we pointed out in the beginning, the Falcon versus Marth, is becoming the defining point of this set. n0ne is finding ways to weave through the Fox Chaos, make his way over to Nightmare, and getting openings on him, which have translated into more kills.
It's true. Even though we commented on a great series of F smashes Nightmare did behind West, it's really just a response to how much n0ne is honing in on these kills.
Right.
Nightmare was the first to die, stole West's stock, and that was lights out.
Nightmare is trying to establish some control.
Dude,
I think he doesn't feel like he's... Yeah. Alright, good save by Westballz. Translates into a kill.
Wow. Cannot believe these games. Like 30 seconds in.
Reverse up air.
West doing a good job of saving Nightmare when necessary. And that fair... Nightmare did such a great fair. Then he died. Still chasing Falcon.
Anticlimactic.
He's gonna back off. He's gonna let West do the driving.
They are in the corner here.
Yeah.
Nightmare is controlling the center.
I love it when Fox does that because the shine pressure is so strong that one of the only ways out is roll.
Especially from a man like Westballz, that's gotta be intimidating.
West pressure. And then, yeah, one of the only ways out of that pressure is to roll. And then you got Nightmare covering the in. West correctly coming in to save Nightmare.
They have to respect Nightmare too, because Nightmare has demonstrated that he is willing to let it rip, and you're not going to see it coming.
Yeah, his precision is also very good. You want to capitalize on the moments you get.
Absolutely.
Now this backer is probably going to be death for him. West doing his best to stay alive, but man, the stock count is really bad.
Yeah. This, I got to maintain that they haven't been able to set up any team's edge guards to kill Falcon. Normally, you want to target the Spacey, but I think when Falcon's on the screen, you have that option as well.
Yeah.
Although, I have seen PewFat, when they play against, Let's Go Johnny, or Happy Birthday Johnny, that's it. They always go double Fox. They don't go Marth Fox, because the Falcon just becomes too much to deal with. Because they can't set up the kills, and it's just, I think it's like a testament to Marth's inability to kill Falcon, like, without like a long, like,
I definitely understand.
Setup, yeah.
Double Fox's offense is really good against Fox, but Falcon. But there are times where Marth can't get the fast kill, and then he gets outplayed in neutral. It's tough.
Right.
West is gonna ride the wall and get drilled. This European style is gonna. Oh, Dolphin Slash cuts it up.
Nightmare gets a stock to Westballz.
Yeah,
he's gonna conserve. He's gonna make this happen.
Made such a good play there. Nice attempt from blue to change up the pace, but it's like red team is just gonna land a lot of damage.
That was a tense moment, but n0ne was able to get the
victory.
knee on Westballz. Bad DI, going the wrong way.
West just was in the wrong place.